Selling your home is a big deal. It's likely one of the biggest transactions you'll make in your whole life. Here are 6 common pitfalls to avoid when selling your home. Pitfall number 1, neglecting repairs. When it comes to our own homes, there are things that we've overlooked because they've been there for so long. Things like squeaky door handles or roller doors that don't shut properly. Now, when a buyer is looking through, they're actively searching for things that don't work as they should. They're on the hunt for problems. So in their mind, they're building up a psychological tally, and it gives them this sort of picture of your house. Even though it might not be true, they think if there's these things that need fixing, these things that are broken, what else might need fixing? Pitfall number 2, empty or cluttered houses. An ideal home is tidy, well presented, and beautiful. Makes somebody feel like they're potentially walking into their own home. An empty house makes somebody feel emotionally cold, and a cluttered house makes somebody feel stressed. A general rule of thumb is less is more, and you also want to be depersonalizing your space. So getting rid of quirky ornaments and personal photographs, those sorts of things. Pitfall number 3 is free marketing. Well, the issue is, how is the free marketing really defined? If you get, let's say, a free package and the agent themselves does the photographs, or they have a budget in-house photographer that does some cheap photos, well, when people see cheap photos, they think cheap house. Some agents might tell you, oh, we'll just pop up a free listing. Now, the issue with this is, imagine that you open up a jewelry store in an outer suburb, and compare that to opening that same jewelry store in the center of town. So it's the same with you, with your house. You need to be getting traffic. And today, traffic means online eyeballs on your property. And the only way that's going to happen is to pay for a premium listing on the most frequented websites. If you don't, your listing is going to be pushed down by all the other people who have paid. You might be wanting to save a few dollars, but it will cost you a lot more than you save. Pitfall number 4 is overpricing. The issue with overpricing is when people see an overpriced listing, nobody's a fool. People know what market value is, and unfortunately that's going to result in really low turnouts for both your home opens, and also you're just going to fail to get offers. And so as time goes on, that listing begins to get stale. People are going to try to lowball you because, well, nobody else wants this house. The alternative is to price well, or price even a little bit under, and have offers over the given amount. And the reason for that is you will stimulate massive market interest. Bigger turnouts for home opens, they're going to notice, oh wow, there's other people here who want the same house. I better act quickly, I better put in an offer, and offers on the table is really what you want, so your agent can help negotiate the best price for you. Pitfall number 5 is not having a thorough understanding of the appraisal process. If you see it as some kind of quote on the price they're going to achieve for you, somebody might appraise super high because they know it's going to impress you, and you're going to think, oh wow, this agent's great, I'll go with them because they gave me a great appraisal. They gave me a really high price. The market's going to determine whether you can get that price or not that agent. They might have just been overconfident, or they might have been appraising high to get your listing. The best way to avoid this situation, because at the end of the day, how do you know to trust me or trust someone else? Like, you don't know. So put the power back in your own hands. Do your own homework. Have a look at the list of comparables that the agent has given you, and really search them up online. Find the photographs for those particular listings, see what they sold for, and start to get a really concrete picture for yourself of what houses are worth in the area. Finally, pitfall number 6 to avoid, ignoring curb appeal. A lot of people make up their mind about you within the first 30 seconds. And with your house, it's not that different. So you want to be thinking, how does somebody feel when they arrive? Things like lawn care, obviously watering, fertilizing, mowing, edging. You want to be looking at your garden beds, making sure they're pruned. I would put in fresh mulch or fresh fill for your garden beds. Little things make a lot of difference when it comes to first impressions. There are some things that you might think, oh, that's important that I do this or do that, and it's not going to necessarily give you the return on your investment. There are other jobs that might seem really small and insignificant that are going to give you 2x, 3x return on that investment. When somebody arrives, how do they feel? Do they feel welcomed and invited? Do they have a warm feeling, a feeling of home? That's what you want to create, and that's what's going to sell your home for the best possible price. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and got some stuff out of it that's valuable to take away.